Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Mowing series. I just finished up my shift here at the motel. I ended up working 8 hours today, which is a little bit longer than I wanted to. But things have been super slow the last few days with the mowing side of things, so we weren't really getting any contracts. I had to pick up extra shifts here at the motel just to cover everything until then. But guys, I got some pretty exciting news. We ended up getting a call for a job, so I'm going to put everything away. But before I head over there, there's one thing I got to do. You guys remember how we get the Suburban for free? There's a reason we did. It looks terrible, so I decided that I'm gonna fix it up a little bit, and I don't have time or money to do it right. I did find this can of paint in one of the rooms in the motel, so I think that will do. It's probably not the right color, but that don't matter. We gotta try to get this done. That way we can get over and start to do this job. Yeah, this thing looks terrible, but guys, I just don't know where to start. I guess we'll start up here on the front quarter panel. We're gonna paint over the rust. We're going to paint over the dirt. I really don't care. We get this vehicle for free if it lasts us a couple more months, and if it looks good from a distance, that's all I'm looking for. The main reason I want to get this done is because I think when we're going to these streets knocking on doors, the homeowner's looking out and they're noticing our vehicle looks super scary, and that's the reason we're not getting these contracts. Well, I think anyway. I've been doing this for roughly 15 minutes now, and guys, it do look a lot better. Not up close, probably about 10 to 15 feet away, but as long as the homeowners don't come out to the vehicle, we should be okay. And there goes the last bit of paint, so I'm going to go throw the can away, let that dry for about 5 seconds. Then we're going to go over to the rental place. For the next job we're doing, I need to buy something that's going to help us out a lot. And I'm just going to throw it in the dumpster. I'm hoping Ray didn't have that paint to paint one of the rooms because I used the whole can. Anyway, I'm going to go inside, collect my money, that way I can get on with the day. I just made $176 today. I ended up working 8 hours at $22 an hour. It's not the best money, guys, but it's going to help me pay some of my bills until we can get some major contracts. I'm just looking at my watch right now, so the paint's been drying for roughly 10 minutes. It's still a bit tacky, but if a little bit of dirt gets stuck in the paint, it's not the end of the world. Let's get all the doors shut, and we gotta go over and grab our trailer, head over to the rental place, grab a whippersnipper, then we're gonna go over to this property we gotta get done. It's a pretty big job. I'm gonna say it's gonna take me roughly 4 hours to do. We got a lot of things to do over there, and none of it's gonna be easy. So you guys remember a couple episodes ago when we got the Suburban, we ended up doing that property in exchange for it just because the homeowners were about to get a fine from the city. Well, the job we're going to next is pretty much the same situation. They don't have money to pay somebody to come over, do the property, and they're about to get a fine from the city if it's not done today. So they reached out to me. They do have something that might be worthwhile for me in exchange for doing the property. I think I can get it up and running, and that way I can sell it on Marketplace and probably get $4,000 to $5,000. Anyways, I finally got to the rental store. We're gonna go in and buy this weed whacker. I'm hoping I got enough room on the trailer, and last time I was here they were having a big sale, so I don't know if there's any in stock. Okay, so there is the floor model. Let's go inside and see if we can get it. Here you go. Here's $1,000. Thank you so much. Frankie, would you get out of the way? What are you even doing? I'm trying to get my weed whacker. Anyway, Frankie, see you later. So guys, just my luck. The sale ended yesterday. They had it on for $750, and I had to pay full price of $1,000. I'm not too happy about that, but the job we're about to do, I'm going to get something that's going to be worth $4,000 to $5,000, so I'm not complaining too much. And I've been thinking about getting one of these for a while. It's just I didn't want to pay full price. It is a lot of money to dump at once, but now, wait a minute, where did I get the stop sign, guys? So I didn't notice this before. We must have took one out and now it's on the trailer. But anyway, like I was saying before I got caught up on how we got that stop sign, we're able to do more jobs and provide better quality work. It's going to look a lot cleaner with a weed whacker. We're able to go right next to the house, so I'm happy about that, but like I said, that's a lot of money. Anyways, I'm going to head over to the job. It's roughly a 10-minute drive, so I'll see you guys when I get there. But if you guys are enjoying the mowing content and would like to see more videos like this in the future, smash the like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. Alright guys, so we're finally over to the job, and before I take everything off, I'm going to show you exactly what the place looks like, and it looks terrible. Just check it out guys. The grass must to be close to 3 feet long. There's a lot of bushes, there's a lot of trash back there. It's definitely going to take me a lot of time to get this cleaned up, but I need to get it done today or the city's going to fine them $5,000 and they really can't afford that. So we're going to get the weed whacker off, get everything trimmed up by the house. Just make sure there's nothing we're going to hit with our mower. The last thing I need to do is beat up my brand new one. And of course, there's some beat up cars in the backyard. This is the main reason I want to go with the weed whacker. Just get a basic outline of the property, scan to see if I can see anything in the grass, anything that's going to beat up my mower or that's going to flick up and hurt me. So at least now where I'm going around like this, I can make sure there's nothing too dangerous out here. There might be a few spiders, which I don't like, or any kind of rodents. Oh guys, that's so gross. Hopefully there's not. I'm just going to get up by the garbage cans done and by the mailbox. Let me just take my time. I don't want to beat anything up. Last thing I need to do is crack up his garbage can. Alright, there we go. See if we can get a little bit closer to it. Oh, this is so much work, guys. The weed whacker's bogging out, but at least we're getting it done. So when I agreed to do this job for the homeowner, I told him all the garbage that's on the property will have to stay here. I have no way to bring it to the dump. He was okay with that, so that got me thinking, guys, maybe in the future I can get a dump trailer and that way we can offer that service because it seems like a lot of people over here got a lot of garbage. Anyways, it's been an hour. I finally got most of the outline done. I'm going to go over, lay this on the sidewalk, grab my mower, try to get some of this cut. We should be good that we're not going to hit anything for right now. If we need the weed whacker later on, I'm just going to come back over and grab it, but I think we should be good. So we're going to hop on the Skag, get that put off the trailer, and try to get whatever we can with this big mower. And if we got to go to the push one just to get some smaller sections, we got it there with us. So I got to try to get this started, guys. This is going to be a good contract for us, but we need to get more today to make it worthwhile because we're not getting cash from this one here. We're getting something in exchange. And it's probably going to take me a couple weeks to sell it. So really, I'm working for free right now when I could be out probably mowing other properties. But in the long run, I'm going to get close to $5,000 for this thing we're getting. And you guys may be wondering, what is this thing we're getting? Well, it's a 2015 Honda Goldwing motorcycle. I've been mowing this property. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I just ran over a rock. Oh, hopefully I didn't damage the blades, guys, or I'm in big trouble. See, that's what I'm talking about. We gotta watch out for stuff like, oh, I hit another one. See, this is what I was talking about. On these properties here where the lawns are so overgrown, you can't see what's there. I didn't know there was a big pile of rocks there. Now I probably put some dents in the blades of my brand new mower. Oh, I'm not really happy right now, but one good thing is we do have warranty on this mower, and if it starts to cause me trouble, I can get it fixed. But that's besides the point. I asked the homeowner before I even started mowing, is there anything on this property that's going to damage my equipment? He said no. I guess he kind of forgot what was there because the grass is almost 3 feet long. That means it's been like this probably the whole summer. Anyways, it's been close to 2 hours. I got what I could do with the mower done. I'm gonna go put it back on the trailer, grab the weed whacker, try to clean up these bushes and over by those rocks. I need to get that done because this job is taking a little bit longer. I thought I was gonna have most of this done by now. I did run into some problems. There's a lot more garbage on the property than I thought. Then we hit those rocks over there and I had to stop my mower just to make sure there was no damage done that was gonna stop us from mowing. Anyway, let's try to get these bushes dealt with. Then we're going to go over, clean up by those hidden rocks we found. And after we get that done, I was talking to the homeowner. He wants every bush on this property gone. That's going to take a lot of time. I'm hoping I can get it done today because I still got other things that need to be done. Alright guys, so it's been roughly 2 hours and I finally got all the bushes on this property taken care of. So right now, I'm going to load everything back up on the trailer and bring it over to the motel because the motorcycle we're getting, I know for a fact, is not street legal. And I don't want to risk getting a ticket or getting the motorcycle impounded. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to throw it on the trailer. But before I leave the property, I want to show you guys the motorcycle. It was pretty hard to find. It was between these two cars and a bunch of bushes. Check it out. We get the 2015 Honda Goldwing. It looks to be in rough shape right now. I'm hoping it's mostly dirt and the paint's still in good shape. If not, we're not going to get a lot of money for it, which is not going to be good because I need that money so I can find a place to stay for the winter. Now, I did mention to Ray maybe about getting a motel room, and that way he won't need to pay me to do the work there. At least that way I would have somewhere to stay during the winter. I could sell my camper, and that way I could be warm during the winter instead of being cold in that camper, barely surviving. So he told me he's going to think about it, and hopefully we get an answer back soon. That way I can list my camper on Marketplace. But right now, let's try to get these mowers taken off. I'm going to put it over by the shed for now. I'm hoping he's not going to be too mad that I keep leaving my stuff in here, but the main reason I'm doing it is because there is a camera pointing at the shed, and if somebody comes by to try to take my mower, at least we got video proof. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, won't do too much because the cops in this town, they're not the best. My last mower got stolen and I still don't have it back, and they don't know who took it. So I don't want to think about that because it makes me sick. Just to think about, if somebody steals my mower, I probably won't get it back, and I really can't afford to buy another one. Alright, so I got everything unloaded. I'm going to leave the weed whacker there for now. Hop back in the Suburban and head back over to the job we just did. That way I can speak to the homeowner just to make sure I get all the paperwork and the key for the motorcycle. And just like that, we're back over here. I'm going to get the door shut, but guys, check out this property. It looks so much better. I'm so glad we cleaned it up. Let me just jump up. Ow, that hurts so bad, guys. My eye. Oh, ow. I'm gonna have a black eye. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, guys. I just ruined my pretty face with this black eye. You know what I'm gonna do this time? I'm gonna take the steps. I should have did that in the first place. But the thing is, I didn't think I was gonna hit my face off a plant. Oh, I'm so dumb. Anyway, we're gonna go back over, grab this motorcycle. He said he didn't have it running for at least 5 years. I'm hoping the battery still works, so here goes nothing. Let's put the key in. Alright, we're getting somewhere with it. Yes, it fired up. So the tires are pretty low, but I do want to take it for a test drive just to make sure the clutch and the gears, everything is working the way it should. Now, the brakes are probably gonna be stuck on, but that's minor. I'm just gonna get this strapped down. Let me just give it one more just to be safe. Well, that's not going anywhere. Now, we're going to go over to the motel. I did go for a test drive. Everything seems to be working the way it should. So, I am pretty happy over that. Now, I'm pretty nervous over the paint. So, we're going to bring it over, put the pressure washer on it just to make sure there's no real damage to the paint. I mean, anything like a scratch or a chip, I'm not too concerned about. I'm looking for something that's going to make sure we can't sell this bike. And I'm back over to the motel. I'm going to go over, get this strap taken off, get the bike brought over to the pressure washer. I'm hoping Ray's not going to be too mad that I keep coming back here. I'm probably going to make a mess in the parking lot that I got to clean up later when I go back to work. I'm just going to turn off the bike, go over, grab the wand, and try to get this cleaned off. We got to make sure it's not on a high pressure. We don't want to damage the paint more than it could be already. So we're going to take our time, make sure we don't spray anywhere that's chipped. Alright, so I've been spraying this bike for about 15 minutes now, and I pretty much got it done. And I must say, the paint's in a lot better shape than I thought. So that's a good thing because now I'm probably able to get almost $7,000 for this bike. But right now, I'm going to put it over in the shed if Ray don't mind, just to keep it out of the weather, and hopefully we can get this put on Marketplace later on. I gotta try to get this done as soon as possible because I did get a call. There is a property we gotta go over and mow. So let's try to get this cart taken out, put the bike inside, and then I gotta put all the mowers back on the trailer. Oh guys, it's gonna be a busy day, but at least we're starting to make a name for ourselves where we're getting calls instead of knocking on doors. Yeah, that should be good enough there for now. I'm gonna come by later and get some pictures, but I gotta get these mowers put back on the trailer. But this is gonna be it for this video, and if you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see more content like this in the future, smash the like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. And until the next one, guys, I'll see you later.